And look where I finished right there. And that comes off like a rocket. Look how stable that club face is right there. When that angle's lost, you can't arrive with the club head past her hands, so it'll get rid of it, and then she hangs on, and that's where Shreya will get a little bit of her chicken wing. I have this ball close to the outside of my left shoe here. Think about how much of the angle I'm gonna have to hold and maintain just to make that happen. Beautiful. The one thing that Shreya will do, and she knows this, it's the one look we've always hated through impact. What is it? What is it?
Chicken arms.
Just like, rather than the extension, right? If we rotate around a fixed point and the handle pulls through and we don't have to lose it and hold it for dear life, that's the chicken wing right there. But if we stay centered and rotate around fixed point and have the left hand driving the handle through, there's that release, there's that extension through impact that a lot of us need. Think about this, the left arm, when it breaks down, for a lot of people, here's what it is. If our body doesn't turn in the backswing, the left arm bends. If I turn, it can remain straight. How about this one? If I'm laterally moving through the golf ball, that's when it also chicken wings, because it can't extend away from the body. If I stay centered, it's going to extend. So that's a big one. Swinging the handle, staying centered, will help get rid of the chicken wing and help the arms extend. But a great drill that Shreya and I do, we do this one a lot, where we hold the finish and pretend like we're not ever going to let the arms and hands get back above shoulder high in the follow through. And look where I finished right there. And that comes off like a rocket. Look how stable that club face is right there. Really promotes connection in the swing. Okay, so important to understand, staying centered, swinging the handle. Okay, here we are. The club's now going to be able to release and extend away from you, but really holding that finish right here will keep these arms out in front of you. Another go-to drill that I like for you, okay? Let's give that a try. You're just freezing. Beautiful, look at that extension right there. And what's cool is she'll actually maintain the angle more and then release it later and hold on. If you release that angle too soon, the club head's momentum goes this way. Good luck. And that's where she's a great golfer. She understands that when that angle's lost, you can't arrive with the club head past her hands, so it'll get rid of it, and then she hangs on, and that's where Shreya will get a little bit of her chicken wing. Notice, she doesn't de-accelerate to stop her hands shorter, just like I did. We're going full speed, but we're just being very conscious of trying to hold it after impact, okay? Really good drill, by the way, for tightening the core and getting that core active in the swing. Beautiful. That was so good. And you know what's funny? A lot of time, this is what happens to me every single time I do this too. I always look up and it's amazing how straight the ball goes. And that is just because it is literally just like this. Boom, boom. You're truly using the rotation of your body to square the face. It's good. All right, come on, let's give me the knockdown mentality here, okay? Really take that divot past the golf ball here. Yeah, I like it, I like it. We need some go-to drills, okay? The pump drill, always one that attacks the problem area. Another great drill right here, and Kev, I'll get up a little more up here so you guys can see this. Okay, if I were to set up, and I have a sand wedge in my hands here, my normal sand wedge ball position would be in the middle of my stance. I have this ball close to the outside of my left shoe here, out where a driver would be. Now, in order to take a divot past the golf ball, which is going to be the goal here, think about how much of the angle I'm going to have to hold and maintain just to make that happen. So you can start where you normally would and watch. Just to clip that golf ball first, Kev, you can play that in slow motion for our viewer. You're going to see that increases the angle and has me hold it big time and releases it way later. So if I were to give up the angle at all there, guys, I mean, I'm going to hit a mile behind a golf ball that's way up there. Now, what I did that drill a lot when I was younger, okay? And that was a great drill because here's the regular golf ball. I should have the regular golf ball here. But what I'm doing is I'm swinging to there. So watch again, I'll go a little slower here so you can see it. In order to get that golf ball clipped first and the divot later, man, I feel myself literally hold that angle a long time and release it a lot later. That's a great, great drill for you, okay? So that's something right there that not only will help you hold the angle, but will help you cover it and get that right shoulder through to the target. Helps people not back up out of it. That's a good one for you, okay? The next one, just attacking. I know the problem area a lot of times is in transition, but it's important to feel what it's like to actually have the appropriate angle and release through impact. So that's back to our set go drill, where we set it right here and simply just rotate through. Now, that's where you can really feel the hip and the grip, right? The rotate and release. We set the club here. I feel the grip and the hip just go through together, and that will create a sensation of what impact should feel like. So we have the set go, we have the pump drill, and we have the ball ahead drill. The ball ahead drill is probably, in my opinion, the most extreme because it really forces that angle. And then I would say the pump drill next, and I like the set go just because it gives the golfer the feeling of what the proper impact and connection through impact should feel like, okay? Besides just the strength of our grip and the firmness of the grip, besides having it in our palms and not in our fingers, that can induce getting rid of the club and casting it. That's having the ball position too far back. And the problem is, most instruction will cater to that flaw. They'll move the ball more back to cater to your poor ball position, and then you're asking the golfer to back up and flip the club more just to hit it straight. So one thing that's important, and I did want to comment on that, that ball position might be just a hair back on you. You remember, you always want to be from middle with wedges, everything gradually moving forward to woods, and that's something that you don't want to get that ball too far back because that'll cause the problem, okay? Faster hands get through the finish line. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, it's a good point, though, Shreya makes here about divots, right? You could see mine are obviously getting a little deeper in the ground, and hers are kind of picking it off the surface. Well, think about it. Her swing is right now a little more U-shaped through impact. Mine gets a little more V-shaped because of that angle. So I have a little more of an angle of attack, and that helps the compression. But that's what you're working on. So what should you see, especially getting back on the East Coast in that nice, lush grass? A little more pinch of turf past the golf ball, right? Let's get some comments down below in our page here. I'm kind of curious, where's your favorite golf in the country? I would say that mine overall is Illinois, Chicagoland area, and I am a little biased. I feel like you could host a US Open or a PGA there for 20 years and never repeat the same golf course. I mean, the amount of great golf in Chicago is just unbelievable. I would then say New York and Pennsylvania are right there alongside Chicago, and many would say that New York and Pennsylvania might be better and put, in whatever order. I don't think it can possibly get better than the Monterey Peninsula, and if, specifically 17-mile drive, but that's just a smaller little area in there that, hosts some pretty great golf courses. But, to me, Monterey Peninsula, Chicago, New York golf courses, Pennsylvania golf courses, it doesn't get any better. At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.